What up, guys? It's DJ OBMS. Welcome back for another ringer. And today, I will be doing another Star Wars video on ranking the best 9 Star Wars films. Real quick, I promise I'll do a fan fiction very soon. I'm going to get that in the rating very soon. I'm still on the fence of what I should do. Maybe we can do a poll. Who knows? On Instagram about it. Who knows? Anyways, so we're going to start off with the 9th best film, the least best film, The Force Awakens. Now, I'm going to start off with the first con about it. It's an Avengers vibe. It's absolutely stupid. Actually, that can be the second. The first con is it's a very terrible idea of what they done to the characters. Like, they ruined the Luke character. I think that's terrible. They had him out of the picture, and I think it's absolutely terrible. I think it is terrible, definitely. Now, the only pro to this is it's connected to the original trilogy. That's actually the only pro. Now, Star Wars Episode 8 is the 8th best film. Now, this film is absolutely terrible. I think Force Awakens is by far the worst. At least it's with anti-Force Awakens, because I thought that was good. So we're going to start off first with the pro to the movie. At least they connected to the originals the same. Was not good at all. The first reason why, they continued to ruin the Luke character. He threw the lightsaber when Rey gave it to him. That is just pure terrible content. Then the second worst thing they did with it, they just had Leia floating in space. That made no sense. This whole movie was messed up, and they copied off. Third reason, they copied off The Empire Strikes Back. It's absolutely terrible. This trilogy copied off the originals. I think this is never what George Lucas have wanted. That's what I'm going to prove by this. So, for the 7th one, I will be doing Phantom Menace. This movie was not good. It was boring in my opinion. I don't think there was much they could do with it. I'm not going to lie. I think it was terrible. We're going to go with the pro, though. They respected the Star Wars franchise. They did the actors what they're going to look like in the future. And what, like, they made the actor for Padme look like Carrie Fisher. And they made, like, her look like Leia. And they made the actor for Luke look like Mark Hamill. And I mean, the actor for Anakin look like Mark Hamill and Luke. So, I thought this was very interesting how they did that. That's one of the pros. Another pro to this movie is it respected the Star Wars franchise, and we saw a great story behind it. I'm going to start off with the con. They didn't have enough battles. We should have seen, like, Yoda in Maul battle. I think it was good. We saw, like, Qui-Gon battle, but I think we should have saw Qui-Gon win a battle on one of these. Win a battle against Maul, then have a rematch in the movie. I thought that would have been sick. The second reason why I thought this was bad was it didn't have much action in it. It was just so boring with the whole Tatooine thing. There's more on Tatooine than action in the movie. It was absolutely terrible. So, the 6th worst one is Episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker. Now, I actually kind of like this. I didn't think they did enough, though. It wasn't too bad, but, like, it just didn't do enough. If there was one movie that was first shown on the screen, this would be great. But it was pathetic how, first off, we're going to start with the cons. They just didn't have Anakin as a Force Ghost appearing to Ben. They should have had that. That would have been perfect. Like, he didn't need to appear to Rey. He should have just appeared to Ben Solo at least. But I would have taken him appearing to Rey too. That would have been sick. Instead, they had his voice. But that was sick. Then the second reason why this was bad, the cons, is it's just very, like, weird how they didn't connect it to the prequel trilogy. They should at least have done it in 9. I get why they didn't do it in Episode 7 or 8. So, yeah. And the pro to this, though, is they connected the originals, and number 2, they made a good movie out of it. So we get to got my personal favorite, the number 5th one, Attack of the Clones. So this was a great one. I think this is very underrated. The first reason why I liked it, it's the first pro. It's a very good movie, I think, in general. Like, great action movie. Second reason, it showed Anakin as Vader, what he's going to become. And third, it had a lot of interesting things to it. It wasn't just boring office meetings. It got us all hyped up for Revenge of the Sith. It was like the prequel to Revenge of the Sith. But the con to it was, some of it just, it makes sense with some of the boring office meetings. So yeah. The fourth one, Empire Strikes Back. Now this is in the top 4. For a reason, Attack of the Clones barely made top 5 in my opinion. But this can make top 5 for sure. It's in top 4. Now, the first reason why it's good, the first pro, it's a very well out story. It has a lot of action to it. It's a good sequel. Second reason why I like it. It has Vader cutting off Luke's hand, revealing him his father, getting us hyped up for Return of the Jedi. Was that fake or real for the audience years ago? But now we can just pretend at least whether if that's the case or not. Yeah, I just like how much action-packed this movie is. And third, it introduces characters like Yoda. Now, the con to this, though, I just think I would have liked to see 2 lightsaber duels. I think every movie should have 2 lightsaber duels, in my opinion. I think we should have had, another lightsaber duel, in my opinion. Yeah. Number 3. We have no cons for these movies. I'm going to do no cons for these movies. Top 3, if you make it the top 3, there is no cons. So, the third best movie, A New Hope. Now, the first reason why I like A New Hope, it's a very good classic. A very good traditional movie, the first ever movie. Second reason why, it's a very well-done story, a perfect story. And third reason, it represents the peoples and respects the people trilogy before it's even made, unlike Disney did. Number 2, Return of the Jedi. Now, this movie, I think, at number 2 spot, you know it's about to be number 1. I can't even hint at it. You obviously know if you're a Star Wars fan, at least. If you know about the movie, someone know about these movies. So, Return of the Jedi. Why? It's good. The first pro to it, it's a very action-packed film. The second pro to it, it's a good redemption where Anakin redeems himself. And the third, it has a lot of action-packed battles. Great movie. I thought it was very emotional at the end. I thought it's a good emotional movie. Yeah. The number 1, Revenge of the Sith. Now, it's not my personal favorite. It's one of my 5th favorites movie. I like it. I like it a lot, but it's not my favorite. I'll say one. But it's the first reason why it's a good movie. It shows Anakin becoming Vader. It's absolutely sick. It gets us hyped for the newer trilogy. The second reason why I think it's good, it's just very, action-packed with all the battles. We saw the most battles. We saw, 4 different battles. In my opinion, my favorite was the Dooku Anakin, but the Battle of Mustafar Philby one was sick. So, yeah, this has made the number 1. Now, I hope you guys like this video. Let me know in the comments what you think the best Star Wars film is and what you think the worst is. By the way, Disney's prequel trilogy was absolute trash. And leave a like, subscribe, hit the bell. I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.